Alright guys, I appreciate you joining me again, so welcome back. Well, last time, if I remember correctly, we were out there looking at more of the astral sorcery stuff, and got quite a bit done. I was thinking about doing some more, but it looks like I'm going to have to do a lot of building, that's going to take up some time. And so I think I'll do those off camera, and then we'll talk about them after that. I can kind of go through some of it when I show you. What I was kind of looking at though is that there is the Draconic mod in here, and we've been finding quite a bit of the draconium dust and ingots. So I've got 50 of the ingots already. I got 36 of the dust. Thinking we probably should go ahead and set up, get that stuff automated, get that ore processed, because we're going to need a lot of those ingots for it. So in that aspect, let's go ahead and set up some automated processing for the dusts that we get. So I've got that. I've got the zirconium dust, as well as, what was the other one? Was it the beryllium dust? So we need those three to just go to a furnace and just get smelted into ingots. So I'm thinking we'll just go ahead and set that up on the side. That way you can see how it's done as far as using the ME stuff and the in and out, the import and export buses. Not the way I have it set up for all the ores, but just for those, since it's just those three, we can do it a little bit quicker. So we will need item ducts. Alright, there's some item ducts there. I don't need the flux duct. Let's see what else we got over here. Let's see. So we need to make, what is it? We need to make the, what do we want to use for that? Do we want to use, do we want to use the furnaces? Let's see what other options we have as far as a furnace goes. So it's just smelting for the furnace, redstone furnace, flux anodizers. We can use the induction smelter. Well, there's the rich slag for that. Arc furnace. And then there's the regular furnace. Don't want to use the dust. See, we can just send it into a redstone furnace. We'll have to see about just, instead of mining those up, see about swapping them out with the to get the ore, because we're gonna have we're gonna have cinnabar and rich slag, so we're definitely gonna get more out of it than breaking it up. For the most part. Usually when you break it up, you get 2 to 3 anyways. You could also use sand there. See, it'd be, if we have, what's this pyro concentrator? And then blazing pyrosine. Oh, that's that. That's that stuff that takes numerous things just to get to. It's a lot of resources just to get to that extra one. I think it's probably just going to be best suited to use it just as we get it, as we get the dust, just break it down. All right, send it into a smelter. What is the flux anodizers? Let's just see what kind of furnace. Let's see, what furnace have we not touched? There's the generator, furnace generator, powered furnace, resourceful furnace, electric, iron, blast furnace, no, induction furnace, another furnace, redstone furnace. There's a powered furnace. Those tend to be fairly quick. I wonder if we just use one of those. Because, I mean, it used to be the double furnace. And you could process two things at a time. I wonder if that would just be better. Because then we could have stuff going. All that going. We might be better off using some of those instead of the redstone furnace. We'll have to do some experimentation with it. So, where was that? Powered furnace. How much did that do? Okay, so we almost got it all. We just need some more of these basic coils. Alright, so there's that. And let's see, import bus. Export. Export bus. Capacity card. For the export bus, they just need the one because we're only going to have the 3 of those. Dust. So there's the beryllium, zirco, draco. I don't want the flux dust. Okay, so there's that, and actually I don't need these. I need cables. I'll take all those because we're going to have to do a little bit of experimentation with it. And I need my crescent hammer. Alright, so let's head back down here. That's the pulverizer. So let's take a look. Alright, so okay, that's getting power. I wonder if I need it. Let's see. Import bus. Oops. Nope, I need the export bus. There's the import. That's the export. Just want the smart cable. Online. Alright, they're both online. Fantastic. Alright, capacity card. 1 dust, 2 dust, 3 dust. Kind of curious if putting a second import bus on the other side, or export bus on that side, put the import bus or the export bus on the bottom. Really? Okay, nope, it's going. It just took a minute to get going. So yeah, I am literally, it's that easy, obviously, to set it up, but because it's just one device with a couple connections. So other than that, it's good to go. I mean, if it was a little more involved, like we had with the processing of the circuits and the C processors, you know, obviously we need a subnet, because this is, you know, pretty straightforward. We could one device process the ore, be done with it. We're able to put it right there and be okay. So probably not the prettiest looking thing, but it's up out of the way. It's doing its own process. We don't have to worry about that stuff. We just throw it in there. It'll process on its own. All right, so that's good. We'll go ahead and get this stuff put away for right now. All right, get rid of you and you 3. All right. So there's that. Now, from what I was looking at as far as the Draconic stuff, what I've been reading on is you're going to need a wither farm. That seems to be the big thing, because you need nether stars. So at some point we're going to have to get it set up a wither farm. So wither skeleton skull. Let's see. So like I've actually never actually had, you know, had the opportunity to mess with the wither. So that's okay though. Something new for me. That's fine. Zine. Syringe. That's the wither builder there. What does it take to get that? Almost got enough. I need to make a machine frame. And what's this nether star? Alright. Oh, that's... I gotta summon the wither so I can get that. Okay. So... Alright, so we got that going. Well, definitely something that we're definitely going to have to look at. I'll have to see about getting set up to summon the wither so we can kill him and get that star. Once we have the star, we can then make the wither builder and really start, you know, pushing the envelope as far as getting into the draconic stuff, because, you know, like I said, I've never actually done anything with it, so for me this is like, okay, this is something new. Figured let's talk about it while we got it. Draconic, oops, if I can type I'd be okay. Yeah, because I mean, we can sit here and make like these cores all day long. Because I mean, you see how simple they are. They're seriously easy to get. Gold, draconium ingots, and some industrial or the diamond there. And so you can get those, but when you use them, you need lots of them for this stuff. You see, each piece of this armor takes a wyvern core, but on top of other draconium ingots, energy core, draconic core. There's just so much of it. So you need a lot of these ingots. So apparently we need to do some more mining. Fusion crafting. So you take your wyvern helm with some awakened draconium ingots and an awakened core. So we're gonna have to look at that fusion crafting there. Fusion crafting core. Yeah, there it is. See, there's this another star. There's the crafting core right there. Technically, can we make that right now? There we go. Nice. All right. So yeah, apparently we are officially started up on Draconic. So let's see about just building, see what we can build as far as some of this stuff goes. Here's the pylon. Almost have that. We'll make another core there. All right, so we got some of those. Draconic infused obsidian. Interesting. There's a portal. Oh, can't do anything with it. Dislocation normalization field projector prevents items dropped within 5 block from being collected by item dislocators. Interesting. Draconic generator. Mob grinder. Oh yeah, we need to get that. Particle generator. We need to get some more one of those. Block of redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would like to at least have the blocks ready. Energy core. Stabilizer. So we need to make another one of those. Okay, we can do that real fast. So if I have at least the blocks ready to go, that means that once it comes time to actually start working on this stuff, we'll have everything sitting there ready to go, obviously. Enhancement table. Do I have all? I do. Nice. I didn't think I had any more books in there. We need 3 of those. 3 of those. I don't have any more blaze rods, do I? Oh, I can make some. Yes. There's the energy infuser. Nice. And this is why it's always good to go through and if you've got all the mining and adventuring and whatnot done early on, you just keep collecting stuff and hanging on to it. Don't just discard it. You will be able to, oh man, you'll be able to just sit here and start knocking stuff out as you get to it. So that's the benefit. Oh, we're about out of the ingots there. Looks like we got like 2 left. Rain sensor, disenchanter, potentiometer, entity detector, advanced detector, energy core, injector, celestial manipulator, relay crystal, flux gate, fluid gate, reactor core, stabilizer frame, rotor assembly, reactor stabilizer, ejector, stabilized mob spawner. Can't click on. Okay. Okay, so it needs the fusion crafting for all that. So you can see, look at all these cores. It's a lot of diamonds, gold, and these draconium ingots that we're gonna just tear through. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna need a lot of that. It's gonna be a lot of mining. I can see it already. I'm glad I, got a lot of that process, because if go over here, gold, we still have 911 gold, so we got gold for days at the moment. Got 84 diamonds, yep, and I got 18 blocks of diamonds, so we got quite a few diamonds. We can always use some more though. It's gonna be that draconic stuff. Ingots. Okay, the draconium dust has not gone out yet. Let's go see. I wonder if it's still that stuff is still processing. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's still processing beryllium dust. There's a lot of it, so that's probably going to take a while to get done. Like, I don't necessarily want to set up a whole nother one just for each individual dust, because it'll eventually get taken care of. See, like, there's the beryllium. There's 460 to go. That's going to be a while. What I could do is see about, I wonder if, rutile and uranium, I wonder if these can be processed, crushed in the pulverizer. Do I not have a magnesium ore set to go somewhere? Or yellowite ore? We need to look at that. Alright, so apparently we need to do a little bit of upkeep on our processing here. Let's see who's going where. Boron, rutile, magnesium. Okay, so that means it's not being output. It's not getting output. There's the iridium. Yep. Yeah, see, I don't have it on here. I need to. Alright, so there's that. Uranium can be processed. Okay. So that will need to go out. Because we can make these ingots. There's the uranium grit. See, there's the so we could process these into bars. Add that to the list. How about redstone? just so we can see. Get 6 out of that. That's nice. So I'm thinking I need to make some, let's see. So what we actually might need to actually consider doing here is go ahead and expand our automation as far as ore processing and whatnot. I mean, it's worked pretty good what we've got, but we do have to add some more stuff to it. And then we've got some stuff that can either only be crushed but cannot be smelted, or stuff that needs to be smelted because it doesn't get crushed. So what we should consider is setting this up so that we have not just the 3, but maybe 4 sets, 4, maybe 5, maybe even 5 crushers, or pulverizers, excuse me. Set up 5 pulverizers, and we'll set up, oh, how about, we'll just say 5 of the smelters. We could do the furnaces. Or, I mean, these are fast enough as it is. Hey, the powered furnace is a lot faster than the other furnaces. So we could, since this takes 2, we could just set up about 4 of these or whatever, so that everything just kind of feeds into them. Just use import and export buses. Take away all the pipes. Yeah, I definitely think that's probably what we should probably do at this point. And this is going to take some reconfiguring, that is for sure, but I think that we can clean this up and just make this a little bit neater. We'll have it all across the top here. Have all the import and export buses. We'll send everything. We'll create a I think we'll probably end up having to create a subnet for the processing. And in doing so, we can isolate it so that everything goes through there, goes into a well, you could probably just use one crate. And as it dumps everything in, it starts processing out, comes back to the crate, and then gets imported back into the system. And then we could possibly set up a second subnet for just if we need to make something, make that subnet so that it goes over to that point, processes out, or if we use the patterns, we could set it up so it goes into that processing, and so if we need something, we send it out there, it goes out there, creates it, and then brings it back. But then we'd have to separate it out. It'd probably be easier to just do a separate subnet for the normal processing versus crafting processing, as far as the ores and the powders and stuff go. Because that way we could set it up so that it goes to the one subnet where if it needs, like, say, silver dust, it doesn't go to the ore processing subnet where it's going to go through the process of pulverizing the ore, or the ingot, but then it'll want to try to turn around and smelt the ingot again. So we'll set up a second subnet where it'll just be for pulverizing, and we'll have it so that everything that it needs as far as the crafting portion will go there and come back out and then go to the next one, kind of like how the current subnet is set, their current network set where it goes to that with the processors. What you have is as these, because it tries to make the processor and needs the CPU, so these it'll automatically create them over the parts over here, and then they get sent over there. And that'll be the same thing. So we'll set it up so that there'll be another subnet so that it'll say, hey, if you need this dust, send that piece of in that ingot. We'll use mainly ingots over here to process into dust and come back in. At that point, it gets used up to wherever it needs to go. So we're definitely gonna have to see about making another subnet. But I think it'll definitely be a little more efficient. It will probably be easiest to set it up down on that second level, so we're definitely going to need let's see, we've got pulverizers. Pulverizers are good. Definitely can use these because you do get that secondary on it. Oops. Why is that not processing? That's why. I forgot it. There's nothing in there to process. Nothing in there to process. Pulverizers will be better just because not only do you get the control, but you get that secondary off of there, which we can certainly use. Whereas the crushers you don't have that secondary output to get that extra item out of it. So, but I do like the powered furnace option as far as the straight up ingot smelting, because they're fast. So let's just make we'll make 4 for now. Oh, casings. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we just need the 3 more, right? 1. Oh, what are we missing now? Oh, need more furnace. 5, I think it is. There we go. Alright, so there's those 4. And alright, so let's get cable. We definitely need smart cable. How about we need the piece of quartz. That's going to be our power. Alright, and import import us. Ah. All right. I'm just gonna make another crate for right now and not worry about messing with those others for the time being. And then we need cards. Capacity card. Capacity card. I don't want charge Certus quartz. There we go. Only had one card. Alright, so there's 6. That'll be okay for now. Go ahead and stick those in there. Okay, so where is the big stuff? This is the big stuff. So what we're going to do is run this over this way. Oh, need the interfaces. That's right. Alright, so 2 ME interfaces. Now, remember, I haven't seen anybody actually set this up, so this is just going to be experimentation as far as this goes. So, really? Not even sure how he showed up, but okay. Anyways, alright, so let's start with, we're going to need some more cables too. I'm going to start with, alright, let's see. We'll have, let's see, what we'll do is we'll put, let's do this. We'll put an interface here, put an interface here. Okay, so it goes into there. From there, we're going to have it go into this, into the oops, not that one. I just want the smart cable for right now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have it so that we've got stuff processing on this side and then smelting on this side. So crushed, smelted, back in. Or either way. So but either way, that's what's going to end up happening. So, 3, 4. 4. Right, I need to go make some more smart cable. Alright, so covered cable, which needs glass flutes. No, it used to be these. Quartz. Oh, I don't have any more search quartz dust. I'll have to make some more of that. Okay, but I can at least get a little bit further on to this. So I've got a lot of white wool. Alright, so okay, so this doesn't matter what color wool it is. Alright, so I've got the covered cable. We'll make 30 of those. And make as much of that as I can. So we've got 32 of those. Okay, so we got some blue cable. That's good. Alright, we'll deal with that. Send that back up there. Alright, so I also need let's see. Pulverizer, crusher. You can see it doesn't give still, so like I said, I think the better option is the pulverizer. Oh, hello. Let's at least make one. Pulverizer. So I have 2, 1, 2, split, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, right there. Alright, then what will happen is this will go here. And then it comes out and cuts right back in. Right? And then I just need all of the input and export and import buses. So next thing we're going to need to do is we'll start with just one on each of these. Export bus. Because we just want to test it out first. That's the export bus. That's the import bus. And I need this guy. Let me make some more of those plain the regular cables. I think that's how I'm going to get power to everything. Yeah, see. I gotta set up the controller, so I'm just gonna put the cable on there with the controller. I need the ME controller. Hello. Have everything but Skystone block. So I need Skystone. I am running low. 4 of those. Oops, one too far. Still processing. go ahead and get this done. And we're getting pretty close down on time. So, well, still got some testing to do. So, but you guys get the idea of what we're going to do. I think next time we'll continue on, and we'll make this into a several episode portion. Really get so you can see exactly what it means to get these subnets set up, and so that you can get everything truly automated as far as like orb processing and the subnets and whatnot. Okay, so we need that. Let me make some of these let me make some more of these cables real fast. I need to make glass cables. I need these. I'll try. I don't have any more of those, do I? Scrunch it up. See, like that right now. Starting making the sort of quartz dust. Need to make it so that it has the pattern to come down here, send it to a pulverizer, and make it into the dust so that we can continue forward rather than me having to come down. So I'll leave one for right now. I'll make this because we want to at least get the power going up there so I can at least show that to you. Once I get the power, that way you can see how it does work. So 3 of those. There we go. So we just need a few of these for right now. Alright, so we'll go downstairs. Controller needs to be there. Is this a subnet? Is that a true subnet at this point? No, because I need to move that. That's what it was. Okay. I need this guy here. Ah. Oops. Okay, so he's getting power? Yeah, he's getting power. These guys need redstone power, so I'll have to run a redstone cable, some redstone over here. Or to do that, there was the oh man, the exchanger. I should probably just use an exchanger. Let's see. What was the exchanger? That's the acceptor. Wonder if it might just be easier to run redstone over here. Let me just run it over here. I don't think it's going to be that difficult, so I know I've got plenty of it. So that's the leadstone flux. That's going to be plenty for what we're doing. Oops. All right. Takes care of that. Four. Table in the way. That connects those. Ah. There it goes. Alright, so that's the big thing, is making sure I got power going over there. There we go. Alright, so we got the power. Boom. And there that goes. Fantastic. Okay. So what do I have on me that they can use for a test run? Alright, so let me put some stuff away real fast and then we'll see about doing a test run here. Get rid of you. Capacity car, I'll keep those. Get rid of you, and you, and you. Six. Alright, so obviously first test is going to be import of the, oops, let's go ahead and use some iron. I've got plenty of it. Will be the import of iron. I just want one piece. And the export. Sorry, the export and then the import of the iron. Alright, so yeah, I don't need those if I'm going to have that. Okay. Export. Might help if I put the right thing in there. It really might help if I put the right thing on there. Import. Import into the system. Export there. Alright, so what if export that? That's online. See, it should be exporting. It might have to be the other side. That's the export there. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, we've got the basic setup going. There's definitely power in there. We got all the connections rolling. Now it's just a matter of configuring it all. So, but you get the idea of what the basic setup's going to look like. So now it's just going to be a matter of tweaking on it. So, alright, that'll be a good stopping point. Appreciate you guys watching as always, and we'll see you next time. Alright, have a good one. See you.